Test! Hey guys, what's going on? So obviously, as you've probably noticed already, I do have a webcam. I did get a green screen. This isn't really a summoning video or anything, but just kind of testing it out. Testing the waters. You can see like some weird stuff going on over here, So the chroma key can't work that well because my lighting kind of sucks. Facecam is actually a lot of work. So anyway, we got a new hero, Cynthia, going on here. She also comes along with Rue and Lifa, which is two pretty good heroes, especially Rue. If you don't have Rue, I would absolutely go for this banner, because Rue is just awesome. She has kind of a weird little art there. I like Lifa's art though. It's kind of interesting and unique, but of course Cynthia, we're going to check her out. A very interesting leader skill to start with. Doesn't matter about any sort of elements. Straight, I think that goes up to 20% when she is 6-star, maybe even 25. I think it's probably 20 though. 20, anything above 20 would be up when it's for all elements. I actually already kind of read through her skills and I thought it was funny that her and Rue are in the same banner, considering Rue would kind of like mess up Cynthia because she needs to be silenced for her to like do her stuff, and Rue would kind of remove that. So there's a chance to apply Melancholy to all attack type enemies. So already pretty good for Arena since there is at least 2-3 attack types, sometimes 4. So I guess it's at the start of the wave and the start of every turn. So like instantly when you go into battle, they can have this Melancholy, and then every time it's her turn, I guess they also have a chance to get Melancholy for 2 turns. 70% is pretty high as well. And she'll also take less damage from anyone that is affected by Melancholy that's attacking her. It's funny, my entire lighting situation is depending on what's on my monitor, because when I'm going into a darker section like this, my webcam gets darker. And so now I have this up and my face is orange. That's actually quite sad. Just as a refresher, we're going to go into the help section and check out what Melancholy is. I kind of forgot in the meantime. No buffs. Ooh, okay. Rest in Rip Kane, perhaps? I mean, he'll probably have Melancholy constantly. Unless, there's a cleanser there that can remove it. Then maybe, but that Kane's little recovery heart thing, Christ, that is the biggest thing about him, I think. So when he constantly won't have that buff, he's just kind of another damage dealer. So yeah, she's actually built around herself being silenced, which is kind of weird, but she'll be guaranteed to critical when she's silenced. And for those that don't know, silence just means you can't use your second or third skill, only your first. And this will also increase her multi-strike and counter-strike chance by 75% each. And I'm not sure if there's just an 80% constant chance to silence anyone who attacks her, or if this is when she is silenced and she has this sort of silent time buff. That might just be like a little bonus passive there. That's what it kind of looks like. So silence for everyone else is pretty damn annoying, obviously. So her first skill here, which is what she's probably going to be sort of built around, she's going to be multi-striking a lot, she's going to be counter-striking a lot, she's going to be silenced a lot, I guess. So this attack does ignore defense, and there's a 25% chance to silence the target, and a 60% chance to silence if you are already silenced. Her second skill guarantees a silence on herself. This is a 5-hit AoE attack. Nothing special with it besides the fact that it does silence her. And then her third skill also silences her, but for 3 turns this time, and it's a 3-target attack, 165% of attack. It also will deal 30% more damage if there's only 1 target, which is pretty nice. I always kind of wish those kind of skills were like that anyway. So like 5-hit third skill heroes like Nyx and Mary, etc. wouldn't be totally useless for like bosses in single target situations. It doesn't need to be as strong as a single target third skill, obviously, as that would be too overpowered, but maybe a little bit more. So yeah, obviously her whole kit is kind of focused around her Silent Time level 60 hero talent. You want to get her silenced. Probably just build her with a ton of crit damage, as much crit damage as possible. Even in her talents, what is she? She is an attacker? Yeah, she's an attacker, not a hybrid. She will have a higher attack, but I don't think you can get the crit damage as high, because I think hybrids have a talent that can give them more crit damage. It's only like 5% or so, but I definitely can see a huge potential here for her, but you can't take Rue with you in PvP, and Rue is like the god of PvP pretty much. I mean, you could take someone else, Deimos, Ramu, Karen. There are a lot of good supports. I'm actually not even sure if Karen would work. I believe she removes debuffs as well. Even Ramu will reduce her silence for a turn. She can do a bit of CC as well, considering there's an 80% chance to silence anyone that attacks her, a 60% chance to silence if she's silenced, which she should be if you're using second and third skill. I just go straight away for the skill 3. My initial thought was to go for skill 2 first and then go for skill 3 so the skill 3 can have a guaranteed critical, but that doesn't really work when you're silenced, because there's nothing really special on skill 2. It just silences herself and 80% damage to all. So it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, all in all, I'm definitely not going to be going for her. I already went for Nyx, which I'm just mainly raising her for the Advent. Got her up to 3 purple stars already, which is one of my highest, as I got Claude to 4-star recently, also for the Advent. Was able to clear it a grand total of 2 times so far. Got 1 Christian here. I was kind of confused when I got him. I was like, what the hell is that thing? Why didn't I get Christian? But I saw the SSR and I was like, okay, that is Christian. But he doesn't look like Christian until he's 6-star, I guess. I mean, I definitely don't think she's a bad hero. Her leader skill alone is quite good, and she could fit in a lot of teams, just none that will automatically cleanse any debuffs or anything like that, because she needs that debuff on herself for her potential pretty much. Otherwise, she doesn't do anything. I mean, her normal passive skill is pretty nice though. I can't forget about that. A very high chance to just straight apply this melancholy thing, but ultimately you're going to be doing 90% of your damage just with skill 1. So yeah, I mean, if you get a few of them and get that to like level, you know, 4, 5, 6, whatever, you might really be able to do some huge numbers with them all criticling, with you hitting most likely multiple times every turn. Personally, I'm definitely staying away from this one, especially considering she is just another attacker and I have a ton of attackers. I don't really need any more attackers, I think, right now. So yeah, she's nothing super special. She can do some damage just like everyone else can. And that's pretty much it. However, if you don't have Rue, she is in there as well in this banner. You're not guaranteed to get her after the 10 pulls. Obviously, you're just going to get the Cynthia, but there is a higher chance for Rue, and she's also quite good. I wouldn't be sad if I were to go for this banner and get Cynthia, because she's definitely not bad. She's just nothing special enough to make me spend my last 2k crystals for her. That's just my thoughts on it. But that'll do it for today, and make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below about Cynthia, the new hero here. Are you going to be going for her? If so, why? If not, why not? Tell me all that in the comments down below. Leaving a like if you happen to enjoy would also be greatly appreciated. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.